Oh my Lanta.
Yeah, this is where shit starts to get real.
You are my woman. Is this the big revelation?
Yeah, this is the big cutscene heavy level. That wouldn't work like that.
This is like the Gravemind level, except competent.
How is this like Gravemind?
This is the big revelation that there's a giant Little Shop of Horrors plant that's running everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I still don't get Gravemind, and honestly, it still bothers me to this day.
I don't really care.
I mean, I know, but you never cared about the story of Halo. Not that anybody really should have, but like...
This, I think, is the level when I was a kid that I replayed the most, because it's the most cutscene heavy, and I think the cutscenes are pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I did the same thing.
I remember you were obsessed specifically with this scene. You were like, he's like Moses, he parts the water.
Yeah, you know me and my biblical references.
Well, when we were kids, yeah.
What happened? Did the perpetrator get away?
Look with your stupid eyes.
Does Flood have eyes?
He's got sensors or something. Yeah, he does. There's the part in the beginning of the game where he looks at Mario. He looks at his face.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Are we shooting, like, water out of his eyes? Like the superimposed fire that they put over that. I was always obsessed with this Mecha Bowser when I was a kid. I thought it was like the coolest thing.
I thought you were going to say you were obsessed with him. Chow Yun Naki over here.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? Rip. I like this level, but there's a level similar to this with balloons that is absolutely god-awful.
Oh, yeah.
However, even though I did play this a ton as a kid, I don't think this level is particularly all that great. Mario! This is such a GameCube song.
I shot it.
You shoot those at Mecha Bowser.
I know, but and what do you shoot? Over the water?
Yep.
That was an accident. Okay.
I like how his arms fell off because of that. Hey, how many times have you hit him so far?
Just once.
He looks like he's taken quite a few already.
He's already like shaking and stuff a little bit in the beginning.
Well, that's because Michael J. Fox built it.
Well, that is Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, that's Revelation.
This is also not a hero's vehicle. Clearly, somebody didn't see the SpongeBob movie where they drive a hamburger. That's a hero's vehicle.
I haven't seen that movie in so long. I don't think I've seen it since it was in the theater.
I haven't seen it since the Central Bank was still a thing. It's been quite some time.
What does that even mean?
Andrew Jackson, baby. America's best president.
Was he?
No.
Is that why we're throwing him off the $20 bill?
No, he was actually just a terrible racist.
Like Chris Kyle. A
Yeah.
true American hero.
Yeah, who also fought in the War of 1812. Wouldn't you know it?
No, I thought that was that Brian Williams guy.
The journalist, Brian Williams?
Yeah, the one who said he got shot at in Iraq but never did. You know, a true American hero.
So true.
Much like Chris Kyle himself. I've seen people, like, be so good at this that they, like, do it in one revolution. Bring it back to the Matrix, baby. I've also never seen anyone die in this level, so if you do, GG. They're coming from in front of you now.
It sounds like somebody's whistling their nose.
Quickly. What do you mean whistling their nose?
Yeah, like when somebody's got like something in their nose and starts
Okay.
whistling, that's what the bullet bills sound like.
Best cutscene in the game.
my mama alone, you bad man. I won't let you take Mama Peach away.
Mama? Mama Peach? I'm your mama?
Yeah, Papa told me all about it. He told me my mama got kidnapped by a bad man named Mario.
So you're Bowser's son?
So I came here to rescue her.
So the graffiti, that was you?
This is my magic brush. When I draw with this, all my wishes come true. A strange old man in a white coat gave it to me. A strange old man.
Forgot about that revelation.
Yeah.
But why would you pretend to be Mario?
Papa told me everything. He said, Mario's a bully. He never fights fair.
Bowser Jr.'s impression of Bowser is actually better than the actual Bowser voice in this game.
But they didn't lock him up, and now he came to steal Mama Peach again. You pest! Stop following us!
Dubbing.
My favorite part of this is, well, there's no Japanese voices for this, so I don't know why it looks that bad. My favorite part of this cutscene is how people are like, man, Super Mario Sunshine was a weird game. Remember how Peach had a kid and it was Bowser Jr.? Like, it's not true.
Yeah, no.
That was something Bowser... They say it in the game that Bowser made that up. People who actually think that Peach is Bowser Jr.'s mom are like actual dumb people.
I remember trying to think of the logistics of that as a kid, but not totally knowing how childbirth worked.
Yeah, you're probably like, it could work.
Just as long as the spikes were inside of him, it's fine.
I think the thing that hooks a lot of people up is that Peach is like, wait a minute, huh?
Yeah,
she's not
like
completely
considering
convinced.
it.
Yeah, she's not completely convinced that it's not her son.
There was that one weekend in Rio.
Yeah, exactly. Rico.
Rico de Janeiro.
Yikes. Shoot. What do you think's a better overworld, this or Princess Peach's castle?
That's so hard.
Because I think
nostalgia-wise, Princess Peach's castle will always be more significant to me.
I think it's pretty magical, Princess Peach's castle, but I think this one is just
I think this
better.
one meshes better.
Yeah.
But it's because the whole game has a consistent theme. Like it's all an island.
Yeah.
Steve, what are you doing here? More nose whistling.
It's to your right.
To the left, to the left.
That guy's a creeper. That guy's in like every level. I never liked these bombs. They just look weird. They look like analog bombs.
That's kind of cool.
I forget if you just have to hit him or if you have to actually get it in there. What's happening?
Not good things.
They kind of also remind me of the bombs from the movie.
Ew.
Like they were that wind up and they had those like... What do you think that thing's saying?
I think I'm cheating on Peach by doing this. I don't know.
Because there's a few theories about what those flowers say. When I was a kid, I always thought they were saying, "Oh, you son of a..." But a lot of people seem to think those flowers are saying, "Ooh, I'd love a dick." So, spurt it again and see what you think it says.
Oh, not some of this.
It's weird. Different people
I do
hear
hear.
different
Oh, I
things.
love a dick though.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I always thought,
hold on.
"Oh, you son of a..."
Hold on. Next one. Halliburton was behind the 9/11 attacks?
Isn't
Did you hear that?
Isn't Halliburton like a briefcase company?
No.
Yeah, they are.
No, it's not. Halliburton's an oil company. Also, it's the name of a kid that I was in a band with once.
Oh, Hal E. Burton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said he was quite shallow, but I don't know. There was quite some depth to him, I thought. Shallow Halliburton. Yoshi
Ew.
Story.
Yeah, I think that I'm pretty sure that's the aesthetic they're going with.
Yeah, well, there's a Yoshi block.
True.
I remember hating this.
Great start, gentlemen.
They should really make a version of this that is just these levels, and it could be a perfect drinking game. Every time you fall off, you die, and then every time you die, well, duh. Every time you die, you have to take a drink.
Yeah, could work.
Except for the fact that people playing the game would probably die
Yeah, like in real life.
because they'd fall off.
Fall off what? The wagon? They were all sober. Oh my god.
Oh.
I wish that they would make like a Yoshi game that's like as good as
Woolly World?
no, Yoshi's Island. Well,
Is
Woolly
Woolly World
World
good?
is the closest that they've gotten since the original Yoshi's Island. You're not gonna make it. You'll never make it. Never make it. Never
Down here
make
with
it.
the weird little peasants.
They're called Strollin' Stews.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's actually their name.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
You just go back. You can't really advance from here. Yeah, there's a lot of weird enemies in this game that just never came back. Even though I think they're, like, design-wise, they're just the Goombas of this game.
Yeah, but there are Goombas in this game, aren't they?
I don't think so.
Really?
hmm
Oh, give me that.
Yeah, a lot of the, like, handheld Yoshi games were just actual, like, trash. But Woolly World was actually good. But it's still no Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Island.
I loved Yoshi's Story.
Yoshi's Story's not good.
Why?
It's just, I don't know, it's weird. Best thing to do is slide. Also, jump before the platforms arrive. Like, jump now.
Last time I ever listened to you.
Thank God this isn't like 3D World where there's like time limits and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Crikey. Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a shame we've only gotten that one once since we started playing through this.
Mm-hmm. Well, there'll be more chances for sure. Good one. Very nice.
Wow.
Wow.
That's really great.
Wow, see that one up over there? I really hope he doesn't try and get it. That'd be really terrible. Wow. Really don't. That's just, it's a jape.
Like Japanese.
No, a jape, like a fool. It's there to, like, goof you.
Oh. I'm gonna go with Japanese.
Jape is such a great word because it sounds funny, but it just means to fool you.
It sounds like a racial slur.
It kind of does. But, like, the first level of Donkey Kong Country is called Jungle Japes. Like, what does that mean? Like a fake jungle?
Jungle fools. Just like me. It's my favorite holiday, actually.
Jungle Fools?
Yeah.
What do you do in Jungle Fools?
You just play pranks on monkeys.
Whatever happened to Shaq Fu 2? Shaq Fu United?
But Shaq... Electric Shackaloo. Shaq's running for some sort of political office.
No, he isn't.
Yeah, he's running for sheriff. I read that somewhere.
Well, if we can get a big sleepy black man to replace the other sleepy black man that we have in office, that'd be pretty good, I guess.
You mean Ben Carson?
I do mean Ben Carson.
Yeah, Shaq would be the perfect human
Slide.
health or human housing secretary or whatever.
Story.
Because he could just use his extra shoes as housing for people who can't afford homes.
He sure could. Wait, what just... I thought Mario slid into the cannon
He
from
just
being
fell
asleep.
asleep and fell in.
He just fell into the cannon, just fell asleep. Oh, I hate this one.
Mario Hat Quickie. Yeah. What up, Delphino?
Super Mario here, coming at you with Flood.
Peanut Park 420. Speed run.
That's how you get around in like Zelda games, by just like flipping and back spinning.
Yeah. Or in Dead Space with melee.
Yeah.
I thought there was a red coin.
Oh, good lord. No, they're like all in the pirate ship area.
You mean, is that why it's called red coins in the pirate ship?
No, it was actually just an accident. This game is actually procedurally generated.
No man's coins.
Yeah, who does own these coins? Are coins the currency of the Mushroom Kingdom, do you think? We might have to go to a planetarium to ask.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, this you could stay on, but you can't stay on the Sandbird. The Andy Sandbird.
I would want to stay on that.
I think those are not Koopas. Like, I think they have like a weird name. It's also completely irrelevant to this mission.
Just into torture.
Murders and executions? What? Mergers and what is it? Mergers and acquisitions. I didn't know Jared Leto was in the new Blade Runner movie.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like he's playing like the villain.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
What a career that man's had. What a deal.
What a career Batman's had.
I'm
What?
sorry.
That's not how
Under
pirate
the
ships
flowerbirds!
That's not how pirate ships work. Take a good gander around. So there's not another one there.
No, there's one behind this shit. Like, right, yeah, over there.
And then the rest are like on that
That's
obstacle
some
course.
Trouts up there. The rest are on what?
Like that obstacle course in the
Oh,
background.
okay, so I gotta hop over the other.
Pirate ship, yeah. I like these rides at like amusement parks and stuff. Remember the pirate ship ride that you couldn't get on because that woman named Sasquatcha wouldn't let you on?
Yeah, because my shoulders are too big.
But then we went back years later and like nothing changed, but you were allowed on. That was weird. Not as weird as the time that you weren't allowed on because a woman named Sasquatcha didn't let you on.
Yeah, Sasquatcha, be damned. I got on that ride.
Her name was Sasquatcha. I'm just gonna hope it's the alcohol that's doing this to you.
I've just been playing a lot of alcohol lately.
Alcohol 64, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what proof it is? Yeah, you didn't need that one.
I want it. This gives me stress.
It gives me stress if you press like the wrong button.
Hello.
Wait, hold on. Why couldn't you play Spider-Man?
I don't have a memory card.
You can still play it.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to sit through and...
Yeah, but guess what? That game has like the easiest cheat codes of all time.
That's true.
You can just play any level you want at any time. You knock them off. Practice Overground, where you can... what button it is to knock them off.
How do you knock them off?
You just bump it.
Bump what?
Bump it. Twist it. Like that. Woo!
I'm sorry.
He went
was that
the
a
wrong
cat
way.
noise?
He also went the wrong way. There you go, and I was like, woo! Remix! You're still missing one.
After this, you mean?
Yes. I think that's the last one. I think there might be one... Check down below where you were. Not down there. Like, down there.
I play platformers like a fat kid trying to fit into a large shirt.
Not well?
Just not well. Like, I keep trying, and, like, it just does never work out.
It works, but it never works out well. Like, it doesn't look good. And then the other ones are just people going like, this is very archaic, and it feels like a game from the 90s.
It's because it's a platform.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
It's literally supposed to be. They make Banjo-Kazooie references in the game.
Yeah.
I wish that they kept JonTron's character in there, and the game just garnered a rating because they had a character who just spewed racial slurs the whole time. I would buy the game just for that.
Yeah, me and Chris were like big JonTron fans, and then even him, who I for some reason figured he was gonna stick up for him and go like, nah, whatever.
Free speech, man!
Yeah, but even the two of us were like, no, that's too far.
Yeah. Yeah, I read an interview with him after the fact that Breitbart did.
Of course.
Which is, like, ridiculous. And yeah, it wasn't good.
I mean, I'll probably still be able to, like, maybe separate... Oh, you just go up. What are you doing?
Go up where?
Where you got the 7th red coin, which is up there. I might, like, if he puts out a new video, I might be able to separate, like... Oh, you know, it's still an entertaining video.
See, I have had some trouble with that, because, like, I can't listen to Pantera anymore, because, it came out that Phil Anselmo is basically, like, a huge racist.
Interesting.
Who's the singer from the band. And there's a bunch of songs that, like, kind of reference things about white power people are, like, finding out about now, and it's got me all like,